Bainz is like Thug's engineer, and we were talking today. I wanted to call him for this stream, but the only thing is like, he's on set with Thug right now, on SNL because Thug's performing, or something like that. So yeah, couldn't get him on, but he was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you some info about the album and like how it got made," and he was pretty much just saying like, for one, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen on Twitter a lot of people are talking about like the mix of the album being like a little off or a little weird. So he was saying that he like Bainz mixed the entire album, sounded really proper and everything, but then Thug came to him like last couple days and was like, "Yo, these songs, like I want them to sound like really raw. I don't want them to sound finished." So the songs that we're hearing aren't the actual mix. It's just kind of like a last minute change Thug had because he like swapped so many of the songs and was like, "Yo, I want this to sound really rough." So I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, at the end of the day, what Bainz always tells me is like, you know, you have to listen to Thug because he's the GOAT. He just knows exactly what he's doing. So last minute decision, and I don't know if you guys like mess with that or what, but the album turned out. I think the album turned out cool that way. Another thing he told me was like the album didn't come out at 3 a.m. Sorry, it came out at 3 a.m. It was supposed to come out at 12. And you guys might have seen this online, but yeah, like Post Malone basically made that song that's already on the album with Rocky. You know, he pretty much just like made like a reference track to it. And then what happened was he didn't have like his proper verse like recorded, right? So Thug and Rocky already recorded their verse to that song. And then it was, kidding you, I'm not even kidding you, Bainz got that song at like 11:59. He got the proper Post Malone verse at 11:59. So he basically had like 1 to 2 hours to, you know, fix it and like mix it, actually properly mix it. And that's why the album took the extra couple hours. But in my opinion, I don't get why more artists don't do this. Why doesn't every artist on the level of like a Young Thug, or just if your album is actually hype, like not if you're like Davies, no offense, but if your album is actually kind of hype and you're a pretty decently big artist, I think every artist like that should drop their album a couple hours late. The reason being is because every time that happens, the person is trending on Twitter, or like the album name is trending on Twitter. So why not just, you know, like I don't really see the point of dropping the album on time. You know, it just gets, in my opinion, that's just like the